marketing. Okay.
Give us a cue.
Nice crotch.
Right. Good. Okay, go.
You are watching Radio at Warwick's YouTube channel, and this. Colin, what are you doing, mate?
Good posture, mate. Always.
Welcome to Taskmaster. That is right, you're watching Taskmaster on Raw. We're live on YouTube today for a visual broadcast. We're going to have a great time today. We have got some incredible challenges here in the studio. But first, who are you?
My name is Kylan. I'm accompanied by my lovely, or not so lovely.
What are you saying? I have dressed up for you today, Kylan.
I can tell. Dressed up, dressed down. I don't know what we'd call it.
How rude.
I'm joking, you look fabulous, Will. And we're joined by 4 lovely contestants as well. Would you like to introduce yourselves to the audience?
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Sam.
I'm Tristan. I'm Josh.
And they are the challengers in today's Taskmaster. And without any further ado, it's time to get to our first task today, which is the gift exchange challenge. Now, we've had a very secret mystery prize to exchange, but only for the person who we feel has brought something that matches equally to our prize that we're going to give to you. So, what say you, Kylan, that we crack on?
Let's do it. Let's get going.
Right, first we have Rebecca. The gift brought today is... So we have...
Let's get out of the back.
This amazing SRA
So
here,
valuable
camera 2.
to the...
Can I have a look at it?
Of course, man.
Okay. Yeah. Can you explain a little bit about why you've brought this as your gift today?
Because my prompt for this prize was give me something worth more than the prize that you're going to give, the ultimate prize. And I thought, what is so valuable to me, to everyone in Raw? And I thought, well, one of our SRA awards, of course, so I've stolen one from Studio One. The SM's watching, please don't be mad at me. And I have given it in for Taskmaster today.
Okay, the Student Radio Awards 2020 Diversity, Equality and Inclusion Award for Raw 51 Air. Good start.
Good start, bold start.
Decent start.
Thank you.
Next challenger, Sam. What have you got for us today? Without any further ado, let's reveal the prize.
Can I have it?
A book.
It is The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus.
Oh.
Because we've been doing this where we have to do a bunch of different strange tasks which we don't understand or comprehend. And so I thought, what is a gift that kind of relates to that? And I thought that. And also just inside is the bookmark I was using, which is a defunct travel tram card from Geneva.
Does it have any credit on it?
It's from 2018, it was a one-day pass. It's
Geneva Transport Card 2018.
yeah.
You strike me as a man who frequents Geneva.
Yeah.
I've only went once in my defence, and then obviously to lose my passport and get stuck there. But we got to the airport, and then there's like, okay, you don't seem like you're faking being English, so they just let me in.
Okay, I like it.
It's a good start.
I'm a politics man, philosophy. We love to see it. Shall we get on with the next one?
Tristan, what could you have possibly brought?
Well,
Let's. Brad.
Okay, and we have Russell Brand live, the most exciting comedian of his generation.
That's 2 prizes, not 1.
Ooh.
No, well, the
But
Mrs.
then
Brown
again-
boy. The Mrs. Brown boy is like a negative one, so I get.
Competing against you.
I prefer to see it as like a comedy collection, you know, it's like here you are, little 2-for-1 sort
As
of,
a collection. As
a collection of comedy.
As a comedy connoisseur,
Of course.
I would like to say that no one is well off with just one comedy DVD. It is simply not. It is simply not acceptable. And I personally thought that we work at university and we all accept that. And we need intellectual comedy, don't we? We need some intellectual, proper comedy. So
we brought Mrs. Brown's boys.
This is from 2006. I don't know if you can see this.
I did see that, right? You know, everyone loves DVD. New for 2006.
just to clarify, that was when Russell Brand was still on cocaine. So you know.
No, we can tell. We can very much tell from the way he looks in this. Okay, comedy. I can see. Maybe it works. And our final prize.
Surely we have something more level-headed here. Coming up is Joshua's prize. Reveal now.
Oh.
It's this very cute, tiny little penguin. Does it have a name first of all?
No, it does not have a name as of yet. It's up for interpretation.
I don't know. I would have preferred if it had a name. I feel like it would have had more. Let's have a look at this. Pinguino. ¿Sabías que los pingüinos se la más rápidamente? I'm only joking. It should have a name. If it had a name, I feel like there'd be more sentimental value attached to it. I mean, it reminds me of Happy Feet.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Surprised the penguin reminds you of a penguin.
Yeah. It's like saying
No, not even just like. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that it actually looks is quite Happy Feet like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why have you brought this penguin?
Well, penguins are actually my favourite animal, and so when we're talking about a prize which is supposed to match and being at the top of its game, then clearly.
The SRA.
No.
You had your time. You had your time.
But if it's have a top prize, it should be something that is equal to how I value things, and penguins I value very highly.
You valued it so much you didn't give it a name.
No, because I said I think the new owner should give it a name.
Oh, okay. Oh, will
I
we
shall
be the
name
new
it
owners?
Pingu.
No.
Carlo, we have a big choice.
We
to
do have a
make
big
now.
choice to make. An array of goods.
And in my bag here, sponsored by Birdham. No. We have the grand prize, the prize which we will exchange for this. Look at what we have here. We have a penguin, an SRA, a set of DVDs, and a wonderful book, Kylan, which has completely lost the challenge. First of all.
Oh wow! Straight up, which one's completely lost the challenge? Yeah.
Oh!
Get it out!
Get it out!
Get it out!
Which
I
has
didn't
secondarily lost the challenge. Yeah.
Oh no, that's alright. Banter.
Oh look, you can't just bribe us with an SRA.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, it was a stall. It was a stolen item.
We can't auction this for charity.
Yeah.
So look,
I know.
these we count. Sorry.
Okay, so we're down to 2. What?
I just don't like Mrs. Brown's boys.
I agree. I do like Mrs. Brown's voice, but there's something about just look at that cute, fluffy penguin.
First challenge has been
Yeah,
won by
I
Josh.
think that's it.
Well done.
Victory! Victory!
And in wonderful representation here, we have a wonderful Stonewall t-shirt.
Stand for Stonewall.
We're all
Stand for all. Stand for Stonewall.
That's
There
for you
go,
to
team.
take home here.
Fantastic job. So that is the first task won by Josh then.
Quite a good challenge.
I like it.
You're free to wear it any time as long as you're not working for the BBC.
It's already been
Controversial.
Okay, shall we go on with the next task?
Next task, Kylan. Roll it. Contestant, welcome. Come step into the arena, my dude.
Want me to turn around here?
Right.
Hello. Nice shirt.
Thank you. Oh, do you know I got it from? Do you know I got it from? A place called Vintage UK.
The most awful thing ever.
Come take a
Come on in.
salad with the sprouts. Here.
Will
It's
Sprouts.
still Christmas. My teeth.
Yeah, everywhere.
Why did you say that to me? Live on air.
No, you've got no oats in it.
Welcome
Hello.
to this challenge today here. There's a lot of stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
And then there's this. All I have for you is this piece of paper.
Yeah.
Take it.
Suspense.
Nice and loud upside down.
Upside down. Good start. Good start with the challenge. Great. I like it.
How did you get it upside down twice? That's not how
Is that
paper works.
Thank you.
Read it nice and loud. Outward to the wonderful view.
Can you get the right way up?
Yeah, so we've got the timer ready.
I think I'm ready this time, Marvel.
Create the most flattering.
Create the most flattering portrait of she using the materials provided. Create the most flattering portrait of. How do I say your name?
Oh wow.
Wow, it's a great start.
It's trying to be the worst.
Of portrait of Nigel using the materials provided. Create the most flattering portrait of Chi-Shan using the materials provided. You have 12 minutes and 51 seconds. Your time starts.
Start now.
Now. You have 12 minutes, 51 seconds. Ooh.
Starting now.
Wow, that was all.
I'm not messing around.
Yeah, you have 12 minutes and 51 seconds. Your time starts now.
I'm rocking down to it.
Oof. Okay. I apologise in advance, my friend.
You have 12 minutes and 51. Oh no. 51 seconds.
Starts now.
Oh, I pushed the button thing if I'm starts now.
12:40. 12:47.
I don't
You've literally wasted every second. He's sort of on this side here. So look, you've got a lot of materials here.
Okay.
You've got bits and also bombs as well.
Pasta, your macaroni.
Macaroni. Oh my god, kind of, we know, okay? We know that you went to Spain for a year.
Does this remind you of like year 6?
Oh,
Did you not like we had like a big thing here? So
just have a seat. Please say yes.
Oh, we went to Can you explain to me how you got kicked out of art in year 8?
Oh, well, I was trying to draw a tree and they thought I was just taking a
I got kicked out of art on you, right?
Well, no,
drawing a tree. We both did. Yeah, the same year. That was different. Wait, which you did?
Were you guys in the same? Were you in the same class?
It was probably a couple of years gone.
Oh
It's the thing, I haven't done art since like year 8. So this is
Why is everyone doing art in year 8?
Year 8
No wonder
seems to be-
year.
Well, I dropped it after that.
Were you asked to leave or bullied by your teacher?
I dropped out of my own choice.
Wow.
Did you like your art teacher?
First, year 7, he was not the nicest man in the world. Year 8, he was a very nice. It was a different teacher. He was a bit more like supportive. Let's just say that. But at the same time, I could tell my stuff was rubbish.
Okay, fair. Okay, we're going. That's the net.
Wow, we're going full body here.
Like, you know those like portraits of like very inbred kings. You know, like, they really tried to get like the whole shebang.
I'm just going to do an abstract.
He's
version
like
of your
melted
face.
into the chair.
Yeah.
There are eyebrows up here.
Yeah. He's melted into the
The
chair.
centre eyes here.
Yeah.
Is that wait? What? I don't know where the
It's
glass.
an abstract face.
It's abstract, Will.
It's an abstract version of his face.
She's head of arts for. It's abstract.
So you have got to do a portrait, but you know it doesn't have to be realistic. It could be abstract. I'm giving you an out here just in case it looks absolutely horrendous. It could
Maybe
be
a very
abstract.
fine intention for it to be absolutely horrendous.
Creativity is subjective.
Wow! Right. Okay. I see a nice broad shoulder coming.
Broad shoulder.
Which we, you know, it's true. It's very true. The fleece is very much, yeah.
He's a very masculine man.
Masculine man. You heard it here first. Yes, it's true. I'll do a moustache like that.
Oi! It's a wonderful, it's a brilliant moustache. Get a close up of this right now. Masculinity manifest. Okay, look at it. Look how there's more than 12 hairs. Great. Now, you know when in an artist's world they say it's good to know when to stop?
Yeah.
I wonder whether that applies here or whether actually the artistic process is still unfolding.
Yeah, they once said less is more, don't they?
Maybe more is even more.
Also more.
If less is more.
Yeah.
Well, if less is more, then more is even more
More than more, yeah.
than less.
More.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow. Oh, whoa, we've got radical change.
Less. I want less. Bum time.
Also, if you do get paint on this carpet, no one will notice. We're coming to the end of the challenge.
Yeah, I feel like, what's going on here?
No.
I'm growing lazy.
Talk us through what this is.
What I'm seeing is. I'm trying to choose my words carefully.
What's with the bend in the paper?
I thought
It's like his collar is like a bit bent there, so I thought.
I'm happy the clothing has been in. This is the most kind of one that when I look at it, it makes me think of a person.
At the very least, right? Yeah.
Right?
I'm actually, in a way, I'm quite impressed. I was when the hair, the red hair was going on, I was like, what is going on here? And actually,
Considering my past experience as an artist, I'm getting impressed.
well, in terms of creativity,
Oh, it's terrible, man.
no, it's quite creative.
Yeah.
The idea is there.
You know, it's almost 3D, right? Because the ears are at the end of the glass where they would be in real life. I think we should do a very dramatic countdown.
From 10.
From 10 on.
I think it's 10 right?
In 21 seconds.
21 seconds ago. You got 21 seconds
on. Very good.
No, I mean, so you'll get 21 seconds before.
Just thinking now, we get through the tough times.
If you want to stop, you can stop. You can.
Yeah,
That's it. Okay. Okay.
I think this is my magnum opus.
So, how do you feel about that rendition of your face?
I mean, it's got glasses and it's got black hair, so I think you know.
That's it.
A 5 at least.
It's got the basics down.
An absolutely brilliant attempt here. Speed was of the essence in this one, Simon, but we're going to have to see how it gets scored after we see it all.
Indeed, congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, basics now.
Yeah.
Do the simple things and do them right.
Yeah, well, sir, thank you very much.
That's it,
I appreciate it. Cheers.
2 minutes 43 left in the copy. Oh, look.
Look, I just love.
Do you know what? I think I'm done.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
How long is left on the clock?
Left on the clock is 3 minutes 53 seconds.
I'm happy. And in case you're not, am I allowed to do so?
Scattered applause. Scattered applause.
I'm very excited about what's going to come. Well, the chair has just disappeared with 10 seconds.
It's being shredded.
15 seconds on the clock.
You can't pressure me.
I literally can. In
No pressure.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
There we go.
Your time is up.
Wonderful, thank
Fantastic
you.
job.
Now leave.
Get out. Go on.
Get out!
Show when you.
Get out!
Yes!
Fantastic. Wow.
What a great challenge. 4 fantastic portraits. Kylan, it's time to reveal the final pieces of artwork now. Very exciting. We're going down along the line here, Rebecca. Let's see your artwork now.
Can you firstly talk us through a little bit about sort of the inspiration behind your piece of what we will call art? Might be a bit optimistic, but
we used the goggle eyes for the eyes. We used the tape for the glasses because I asked the Taskmaster what he wanted to see, and he said, "I want you to use as many of the video heroes as possible." So that was what I was aiming for. I used the raw pens as like this part of the glasses, not the lenses, the other bit.
the frame.
Yep, that's it. And I used the comedy badges to make part of the eyes and underneath the googly eyes as well, because unplugging the societies that are important to those in the room. This is the way I went with it. For Shushan's jumper, I went with the raw logo signs. Also to plug raw, because why not? You didn't see the footage in there, the amount of times I pointed to the camera and said raw 12:51 AM. Was spectacular. So that was kind of the way I went around this. I asked you guys what your favourite clothes was. I asked you guys what Shushan wanted to see in the photo, and I really made it out to what you all wanted to see. So
I like it.
Nothing else.
Yeah, listening to the people. I quite liked it. I thought it was good.
You can't stop with the politics, can you? Listening to the people. No, it's true, and I really appreciate all of the blatant promotional material in that portrait. So, well done.
Okay, look at
Next up, we have Sam's interpretation. Let's reveal that now. Wow.
Messy is my first.
Or abstract?
Or abstract.
Let's pass it
Which
over.
one?
Yeah, I just kind of used all those black cards because I thought, well, there's a lot of them, it's like a blank thing. I'll use that to like make the shirt and then the glasses, and then probably a bit too big for the glasses. Like a bit more spectacles than glasses, and then the yarn for just the hair and stuff like that. But I could try to cut it, but we didn't have any scissors, so I just spent like a good minute or two trying to saw it with like that, the bit of like a pen you use to fit it in your pocket.
Yes.
I was using that, and I was doing it, and it just broke the pen. So I
We
just
should
had-
bear that in mind, damage to equipment when we get the points out.
Or we could just hand out fines.
I like that.
Well, no, because good art requires the destruction of one thing to create something else.
Wow! I like it. It was a very macro portrait, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember at the start we were looking at it like, what is going on here? And then suddenly this giant picture of what you said compared to an inbred king, I think.
Yes.
It's again because those paintings are meant to depict someone's essence. They're not meant to be accurate because if you want to see an accurate depiction of someone, you look at them.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, if you want art, not description, and so that's what the piece did. It took the aspects we were looking for, you know, that anyone would look for in a good portrait of themselves, and it elucidated them quite well.
Oh, wow.
I would say so.
The words of a man who knows he's not done very well.
I like that it was a caricature.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to represent the essence. Okay, that's really
Now,
cool.
speaking of caricatures, let's see Tristan's
Oh, no.
right now.
What are you saying about me not doing well? What are you saying?
So I just want to remind you, there was 12 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock, and that looked like it took all of about half a minute. Can you talk us through your artistic process?
Try and actually justify.
How much time did you use?
So I did put a caveat out at the start that I got kicked out of my year 8 art class for inadvertently creating a portrait that looks a bit like Hitler. So I did put the warning out there, and I think that both Taskmasters will be aware that took me an embarrassing amount of time to actually create, because I started off with red string for the hair, without realising for some reason that the person I was making a portrait of had black hair.
Abstract.
Yeah. So eventually, I was like, you know what? I want this to be done as quickly as possible. So I just got I just got the main features of a normal human face, sort of there. So
glass. I mean, there was a big emphasis on the glasses.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got to respect the glasses wearers, so just make them very clear. That was a key defining feature of the person I was making a portrait of. So
I like the almost sort of 3D aspect, because the kind of frames went up and they clearly they interface with the ear. It was it jumped out.
It was interesting, I think.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, and finally then, Josh's portrait. Let's have a look.
Oh, that's me.
Okay, a lot of sprouts.
Yes.
I know, it's a lot of sprouts.
Also, the first sort of miniature portrait. The others were very big, weren't they? They were very expansive, using the floor. You tried to draw. Can you explain the thought process behind that?
So the thought process that I had, I felt I was in, a sort of, there's sort of art classes you see in sort of films and TV. You have a person that's there, set there, and you're trying to interpret them and trying to put them on the canvas. What's everyone here is using the floor, and I think that's what's that.
I use the canvas as well.
Oh, okay,
Excuse
sorry.
me.
Sorry.
Whoa!
I was interpreting it onto the canvas, and also adding in a few different styles. The Brussels sprouts tape, as you already mentioned. The red wool, is it wool? It was a string. I'm going to say string. The red string, a bit of pen there as well. I was inspiring Andy Warhol's sort of pop art sort of theme when I was going into it.
I do like the use of real liquid paints.
Yeah, we were waiting, right, weren't we? Because we had great fun with the paint at the start.
Lots of great fun.
And we were waiting for someone to use the paint, and finally you came in and used it. So it did add a little bit of shine to it.
Literal, as it was metallic pigment.
personally,
Crazy.
I'm very glad I didn't use the paint. To be honest, I think everyone else should be as well.
Why?
Well, I mean, you saw my portrait.
We did see the portrait, and now it's time, Will.
Yeah.
We've seen all of the portraits. We have a decision to make.
We have some points to allocate.
We have some points to allocate.
So, Kylan, as the Taskmaster, I'll allocate the points, but only where you see fit.
Okay.
So I have the following points to give out. Tristan, -1 point.
Oh!
So you're on -1.
Yeah, I bet that.
And can I just say, Kylan, I think you know why.
Yeah, we know why.
It was just embarrassing.
It was 12 minutes 51 seconds. There are no words, right? This is one. There are no words to sort of justify. Even the greatest talkers of minds could not justify that. So -1 point, I think, is very fair.
Next, in third place, 10 points to Joshua Gray.
Yeah.
Third place for me because I liked it, and yet there was not that pizzazz that I was.
This is what I'm saying. It was like he sort of did the basics right, but we wanted a little bit more. We wanted something that really came out of the page quite literally, like the other two did. So yeah, I can see that 10 points.
Coming in hot with 11 points. Allocating right now 11 points. Rebecca. Which means with 18.5 points, Sam takes the victor on the first.
Can I ask why Sam's is the best for you?
Look, I was looking to be wowed, bamboozled maybe, and also blown away. And the caricature essence, the macro scale, the use of the glasses, I just was drawn in. And don't get me wrong, I loved the use of the sort of the raw merchandise. It was great. But for me, Sam, it was bold, it was brazen.
Also, it was an experience, right? We were there and we were like, what is going on? Why are there these like pages on the floor? What is happening? Next thing you know, I remember like just like an epiphany. I was like, wow, I can see it. The portrait is there, so I think it was a fantastic.
I'm known to be very shocking, and not just by Ofcom standards.
That's my comedy.
But also, I just want to comment back on that.
I would like to apologise, my friend.
You've spoken like someone who really didn't do too well. Yeah.
So after the first challenge, we got 18.5 points, 11 points, 10 points, and -1 point, Tristan.
Surprise, the person who's not part of Raw gets the spoil.
Maybe you should have paid those £3, mate.
Oh! Membership fees help us to support the society. Coming up next on Taskmaster, we have somewhat of a controversial challenge, ahoy. Let's find out why. Challenger, welcome to the arena.
Step in, youngster.
Yeah.
Step on now, Will Sprouts.
Welcome. Welcome back to Taskmaster. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah?
It's going to get a little
sound
bit...
very ready.
No, well, I'm nervous.
How good are you at sort of physical activity, running, sports, badminton?
I go to the gym a fair bit.
Oh,
he's a gym lad, he's a gym lad.
What's your protein of choice?
I was forced to do cross country against my will growing up, if that helps anything.
Were you an athlete?
No.
Still keep general fitness, you know.
Oh, okay, general
fitness.
fitness. We like to talk about balanced fitness, don't we? Yeah, okay. So it's not all about cardio, except for, well, now.
Is it?
Or is it?
Take a look inside, read it nice and loud.
Run to Ruth's grocery.
And buy any food item, fastest to return to the office wins.
The time starts now.
It does indeed start
You're
right
off
now.
now. Go. That feels very familiar.
Very familiar.
So what they're saying is basically, as part of a segment of a show, they're running to Roots and buying something?
Wow, it sounds, you can hear that on a Monday morning about 10:30, I think.
I think about 10:30.
Every week.
Enough about a very good breakfast radio show. Let's see what unfolds next in this challenge, because Kylan, it's unexpected.
Wins, your time starts now.
Off we go.
This wins, time starts now.
Go!
Okay, Simon, live, we're following here now. Oh, goodness me, Simon. We're going to see what happens here. And there's a lot of people here today. It's a fleeting visit, so hopefully, you know, coming through here. It's quite a busy store today here.
I'm not happy. And Charlie, I'm not happy that you set this up because you know I hate it.
Such a queue. It's such a queue. Such a big queue. We're very sort of handsy, aren't we? Sorry. We've really missed the action here, Carl. Okay, where is the action? Oh my gosh, there's no queue.
He's literally
In already? That is incredible time. Given what happened last time,
I feel like we can get some furious contestants.
Oh wow, this is insane speed! This is so much speed! Wow, the pace is insane!
This is crazy.
The pace is insane. We're gonna get a nice, hopefully stable wind here.
1 minute, 29 seconds up. Bro, this could be like a morning rush hour.
This actually could be. If this was on Bros at Breakfast, yours could be a radio station.
That was tough, wasn't it? Tough work.
Congrats, man.
Great, that's it.
The hard work is done.
I should have probably mentioned, I don't do much cardio.
Well, no, don't worry, man. And that is
Not the end of the task. Psych. Open this up.
The timer's still on, just so you know.
Just so you know.
Eat your food item.
That's what we were looking for. What happened then? Okay.
God!
Do you guys want one?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. Oh, sorry, did you want one? Crispy M&M's, the entire, like, quarter of a kilo there. White chocolate as well, it's a sweet candy.
Did you suspect you would have to eat it?
Eat it!
I'm actually quite jealous that she gets mine.
I
put my hand out. I literally.
You don't feel good?
I feel good, okay.
If you do throw up, it will be really good for the show.
I put my hand up so as to gesture.
Put it in the bag.
I put my hand up so as to gesture, and next thing I found a smart bag. It's not my fault.
I feel like I'm watching like a zoo animal being fed their like daily rations. Wow. It's just so sad.
It's a bit awesome to like eat it. Because I don't like
time over. Okay, wow, well done. Big effort, massive effort. On Taskmaster Day, thank you so much. Feel free to go and chug a lot of water.
Tristan, drink that water.
Drink that water.
Rehydrate.
And thank you for trying. Appreciate that. That was big.
Good stuff.
Wow, pretty good there. Okay, fantastic effort. So those were the first two competitors. We had Tristan and Rebecca there facing morning. The third task of today's show. How did you find it?
It was a queue for me, and there wasn't a queue for anyone else. But I chilled in the office. I ate some sweets with some great friends, and it was all worth it in the end.
We shared a nice moment. I personally very much enjoyed the Smarties as well.
We just ate some sweets. It was good.
You also tried to eat some sweets.
I feel personally attacked. I mean, even though it was entirely really of my own devising, to be completely honest, I just saw the first thing in there, and it was chocolate. So.
And indeed a share bag.
It was a grab. It was a grab.
It was like it was for friends and family.
I think my general demeanour in that clip just tells you what was going through my head at that point.
It was quite painful to watch. I can't imagine how it must have been actually having to eat. The M&Ms.
How quickly did you go through the different stages of grief?
Well, I mean, I'd say by the time I left that room, I'd accepted it. So probably all of them in that space for about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is time. This is not just for fun. We have to give some points.
What Kylan, wait 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Because something very peculiar and unexpected is about to unfold. Go.
The next contestant is on their way.
Oh, there's been a bit of a delay. An actual delay, Kylan. And actually been told, so we need to go around the back right now. Come around the back. Right, so we've been told we can't. So Kylan, just stop filming. We are the only footage now. We're going to buy some yogurts. We've been caught.
Where are they?
Caught us. They've caught us. We're looking at yogurts. Our camera's been shut down. So we're just going to have to go near the exit in a second. I don't think we need any yogurts, Kylan.
Why don't you drive?
I think he's out. Has he left the store? Surely. Well, because I don't know. Oh, well, I don't know. We should just be nice and calm here. Oh, reduce. I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean.
What's the time?
Don't know, Kylan's got it.
Oh no! Our production production was shut down.
Shut down!
On set, live.
Live.
And it actually kind of was quite fun.
It was good banter, great banter.
But look, we love Ruth's Grocery Store, yeah, we're sorry.
We sincerely apologise.
But look, we're out here and we need to have a little moment to discuss what happened there, because we got absolutely roasted. How was it for you?
Ooh, so obviously we saw I got held up a bit just before Charlie's camera got shut down. Shut down! Couldn't shut down. And I say that's bad RNG. You know, it's just you get bad luck every now and again. But when I think in terms of the fact that we have been eating, I was actually pretty lucky that I picked up the raspberries. Like they're pretty easy ones.
Okay, shall we look now at the next instalment of this saga unfolding? Since our altercation, try not to make it look like you're on the telly.
Okay, Kylan, we joined midway through the challenge now.
We come through the jungle, chasing after Sam. Obviously, after the big drama, we're not allowed.
So here we have to stay here.
So we have to stay super quiet.
So we wait, Kylan.
We can't go any nearer, or we will be shut down again.
We're going to get banned. We're banned from Roots.
They may censor us.
Suppression of free speech.
I would go as far as to say that.
I would go as far as to say that Roots Grocery Store is suppressing our Third Amendment.
You heard it here
Second
first.
Amendment, Fifth Amendment.
Well, they aren't pressing his ability to buy food. Let's go.
Oh my God, Kylan, right.
And he's slithered through that door. It's incredible. All those hours of forced cross-country coming into good effect as he pushes open the automatic doors.
Now, Kylan, that is some crazy pace there. Coming up the stairs here.
Would you like Ferrero Rocher?
Sure.
Do you fancy a few of them right now?
The timer's still ticking.
Does time still?
He has to eat the 3 Ferrero Rocher, which
Actually quite an easy do.
compared to the other bags of Smarties and M&M's. So I think one's in. That's 2.
That's 3.
That's all 3.
That's all 3. We're looking for that
Just
empty
need that
mouth
empty
here
mouth. Just
today.
need to see that empty mouth.
That is incredible. A big chew coming through.
A big
here.
choo-choo train.
A massive choo-choo moment.
Is that tired jaw syndrome going to get again?
There, yeah.
Eat it now. Finish it.
You've got this.
Open
I
the mouth
believe
there.
you. Wow.
3 minutes.
Whoa. Don't reveal the score. Coming up now on the live stream. Back to the studio. And we're back in the studio.
How are you if you were just
multi-camera? Okay. Wow. That was an incredible challenge. All 4 of you had an incredible effort in what was an incredible endurance event. But obviously, Sam, let's talk a little bit about you, who I think has absolutely finessed that challenge with the tiniest little teeny.
Well, because I saw people running outside the studio and then coming back with food and then coming back into the other studio with empty food, and I was like, okay. I'm not, I don't need to be the sharpest tool in the shed, to quote Smash Mouth, to kind of gather what's going on here. So when I went in there, I thought, I'll just get the smallest thing in there, got the Ferrero Rochers, and then just booked it back. And then what I did though is I just stuffed all of them in my mouth at the same time, so I couldn't chew them. I felt like a cross between a chipmunk and Mia Khalifa, because just little 3 balls in my mouth, I think I just couldn't swallow them.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. How do you guys feel about, not that joke, how do you guys feel about the fact that he had
This show contains explicit content.
He had this extra knowledge gained on you. I mean, Rebecca, you had to go first.
It's not fair.
Do you not think it's fair?
No, it's not fair. It's not fair that I had to queue. It's not fair. Also, that he knew exactly what he was doing. He was like, he saw Tristan come in and not eat this sweet, so he was like, I'm going to buy something.
Just to clarify, Rebecca, you haven't come and asked.
I don't care. They asked me how I felt about the fairness of the situation, not about who lost.
I mean, you know what to do, Sam. Josh, you also seemed like you knew what to do, maybe a little bit too well.
Well, actually I can explain myself here, because
the
challenge
do.
Yes, because the moment that I read the paper, the task that was put in front of me, it sounded very similar to a segment from a very good Monday morning breakfast show that usually happens, and a segment that usually happens around 10:30 in the morning. And so I thought to myself, I think this does sound a lot like copyright infringement here possibility.
Okay.
Morning rush flood.
What the most epic endurance event of all time?
So I thought to myself, once I got that food, I thought to myself, I should complete The way that I saw it. Interpret the
You
challenge
didn't
my own
even read
way.
the second task.
Ooh, well,
Interpret the challenge my own way.
as as the master of the tasks, Will, how do you feel about that sort of diving ahead and not awaiting the instructions?
I presumed that you may have had to eat stuff, but I waited until you told me.
This is my point, right?
I had my little task. Task 2B, Kylan.
2B.
Discarded it was. And so discarded from this round you are.
Disqualified! Out. Okay, so a round of applause. Okay, Tristan, you failed to complete the task. I'll ask you, how many points do you think you deserve here?
Personally,
because there was effort, there was struggle, you know, there was
I personally think I completed the first part of the task in with a bit of pace. So, I mean, I definitely know that I don't there's no negative points.
Okay.
Well, you could try and do an Alan Davis on QI here and try and get the most negative score you can.
Yeah, see, no. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What do you think? Give us a number. We want a value.
I want a value. An arbitrary value.
Let's say we might...
Seeing as last people's third place got 10 and I didn't complete the challenge for 5.
Actually, I was going to say 5 points, so I think matches up quite well. 5 points! Okay, in second place then, to announce, we have, who did complete the task, Rebecca.
Wow! Second place.
6 minutes 43 seconds.
Oh, that's not that bad because I had to queue for a long time.
You had to queue for a very long time. So on that basis, how many points do you think you deserve? You had to queue, you had to wait, you did well.
Well, I got, 11 for the last one?
Yeah.
Shall we say 11 again? Or what?
No, we shan't say that. No, it's not 11.
Okay.
We can say 8 1/4 points!
Wow!
And first place,
wow,
fantastic. All of those hours of cross country, obviously paying off. 3 minutes 43 seconds, chomped down. It's Ferrero Rochers. You knew what you were doing. I think.
Do it.
21 points.
Wow! Shout out to Mr. Ashby, my Year 5 PE teacher. I guess making me running cross country in a vest and shorts was every day of the week was worth it.
Absolutely, it was 21 points then. So fantastic. And as I say, a good effort all round as well.
Now, Kylan, coming up next, we have a very important challenge. But whatever could it be? Guys, we've seen some great tasks today, and you have indeed mastered them. Guys, you're going to do a bit of a creative challenge now. Something that's a little bit more, let's say, relaxing, but comes under time stress, and it's all in the name of Stonewall.
Okay, read. My job as a humanities student. Create a short video to persuade viewers to donate to Stonewall. You and your teammate can only alternate speaking one word at a time. You have 3 minutes to prepare your video. Your time starts.
Just now!
Can only alternate, unless we just don't alternate.
Then they would just
No,
fail
it says one word at a time. It says one word at a time. Let's go.
It says, but we have to both speak. Do we both have to speak? Because that's not in the rules.
I mean,
so it's just one of us.
If you speak, you can only speak one word.
They are losing valuable time here. They're trying to pick apart the task.
They're trying to reverse engineer.
Picking apart
No, it says you can only, so you don't have
non-mastery of the task.
All I'm saying is...
I mean, your time is literally going. Okay, here's the task.
Create
a short video
to
persuade
viewers
to
donate
to
Stonewall.
You
and
your
teammate
can
only
alternate
speaking
one word at a time. You have 3 minutes to prepare. There's going to be syllables, prepare.
We'll just work it out like you're playing the game, right?
Okay, roll.
Yeah, work it
Is
Doing
a
charity
week.
In
Week.
They're going for the
Four.
improper approach.
And and
Improv.
Will.
Can they find the core of their relationship?
Stuff.
like
I wonder if we're going to start finishing each other's
And
pies.
overnight.
Broadcasts.
How do we have to film this?
You're going to deliver it to this wonderful camera.
Okay, when does it start?
well, you have 1 minute 27 seconds left to prepare.
Just remember, this isn't just about speech. This is about your delivery. Is there going to be choreography? Is there going to be dance moves? Dance moves? Singing? Singing?
Justgiving.com.
Break dancing?
I think you should do a break dance right now.
Rule 1251.
Write it down. Hold on.
That's true. That's that one.
You have only got a mere minute.
1 minute. Well, that's what you made. 53 seconds left on the clock. They really have scuppered.
Yeah.
In our first 2 minutes. Trying to sort of pick apart the task.
Is it orga.com?
Just kidding.
How long have we got
Are
left?
you finished?
Yeah.
20 seconds left.
Just think about delivery, dance moves, choreography,
Creativity, subjectivity, abstractism.
pointillism.
We'll stop facing away. Turn around.
Okay. 8 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Okay.
Oh, you have to do it.
Is
Doing
a
charity
broadcast
in
week
4.
and
We
are
doing
a
lot
of
stuff.
including
Warwick.
idol
And
overnight,
broadcasts
which
will
be
in
studio.
1.
Yay!
Wow! Guys, that was an incredible challenge.
Fantastic.
Well done.
It's a link.
Oh, it's the link, yeah. It's the link. The link.
I think it is
Click the
anyway.
link
I think
below.
Link below.
Guys, click the link below to subscribe. Fantastic.
Incredible work there.
Started off as a bit of a rugby scrum and then sort of popped out High School Musical-esque into dancing. You found your rhythm. I like it. Great job.
Thank you guys so much. Oh, wait. Wake up!
Sorry. Wake up, Will.
One of the contestants has left this year.
I think probably out of embarrassment.
Embarrassment for that challenge. What? Do you know, Kylan? It was, first of all, -1 point for Lee this year.
Yeah,
immediately.
-1.
Does that include me for points?
Will we part of that challenge?
Yes, you're
Now it's done. You know what's in now? You've piped up. Yes, it does.
welcome back. Thank you.
+1 point for coming.
So that was an okay performance there.
Yeah,
I feel.
You guys, you started off being like, we're just going to improvise, let's just go with it. Didn't quite work out that way in the end, did it? Oh, I think that shows everyone, doesn't it, right?
Stony silence.
I disagree with the Taskmaster's opinion there.
Oh.
I think we thought we knew what we were doing. I mean, we broadcast quite a lot. We knew what we were doing, and I think it did work out actually. And I thought what you're referring to there is not. It didn't work out in the sense that it didn't go okay. It's at the end we actually even had a sign for the end of the show. We turned around at the beginning. There was energy in it. We really put our all into it.
I feel like I've been negative again.
Do you? Shock.
Because when I think about it,
Are you going to let it on, Will?
no,
Science.
yes,
Sorry,
something you do not do. Kylan, I think actually the content is what we were really looking for. This was a message about Stonewall, and the message was good.
Yeah.
Now it was about delivery, fine, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I appreciate this, and you had a sign, so not altogether too bad.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Let's, should we have a look at how the other two got on?
All in the name of Stonewall, boys. Take a look at that. See what you make of it.
Create a short video to persuade viewers to donate to Stonewall. You want that teammates can only alternate one word at a time. You have 3 minutes to prepare your video.
Okay, you've got 3 minutes.
So you prep and then you do the video.
You're going to have 2 wonderful camera angles to deliver to in 3 minutes time.
Okay.
Are you going to start
write it out and then we each just do every other letter? Easy.
Now, some contestants might choose to write a script. They might choose to improv.
Stonewall is a vital organisation because it helps LGBT youth
Do you
and
see what I
knowledge
do
J.K. Rowling, like that kind of thing.
I like how they're getting a script, so they went for option number 1.
And do you know what? That could be the safer option, kind of, given they have to back and forth between that.
Yeah, it's true, I guess.
Now, guys, just to say that this video, it's not just words. We want to see what's in your delivery. Where you're going to do, is there a dance routine? Is there choreography? Are there hand motions?
That's sort of what I expected.
Gedanken first, or whatever it is.
We're expecting big things.
Massive.
We'll leave it at that.
Oscar winning.
I would say so.
How are we doing on the time,
On
Kylan?
the time, we are 1 minute 14 seconds remaining. I'm not liking the look of that. I don't know.
What's wrong with it? You can't
It just
read
looks a bit like, looks a bit meh. Well, like 6.5 out of 10 so far. Hopefully, I can be proven wrong.
I feel like the key here is going to be in the delivery.
This is true.
It's all about delivery. It's all about how are they going to sell.
I feel that, right, especially as the judges, right? You know, I'm a words man, I'm a writer, I'm an essay writer.
Sure.
You're a performer, right? So all of that is the performance. So I'm going to be analysing the content. You're going to be analysing sort of the creative elements behind it.
Wonderful.
And I feel like can they get both?
Right? Can they get both? Because it's easy to do one, it's easy to do the other. Can they capture that wonderful middle of the Venn diagram?
Indeed. Or nuclear fuse one atom and another together to create that big outburst.
There's actually a physicist.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Me.
15 seconds.
Wow, not long before your epic speech needs to unfold here.
10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, your head there. Wow. Okay, guys.
Stonewall is a vital charity protecting LGBTQ+
Representation
in
society
and
annoying
J.K. Rowling
until
that's the
key
to
truly
ending
discrimination
is
through
how
groups
are
treated
in
media,
which
Stonewall
does.
Massive stuff there. Well done. That was a great challenge.
It was.
That was incredible. We love the delivery. We're going to discuss a little bit more now. See what happens. But thank you so much. That was
Great job, guys.
It goes back together.
Wow. Okay.
Literally said an M&M right there, and it's like, didn't
Absolute lyrical genius. And I did appreciate lots about that. But first, how did you find it?
You know, it was just, we focused, or I focused, and you stood there and let me write it, and it was good. It was the rock, you know, like...
Fine, I thought you were like Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff.
More like...
You did all the work, I took the acclaim.
Yeah, that works, or, you know, I'm Dwayne The Rock, you're Kevin Hart. You know, you're the funny guy.
Yeah, I'm funnier than you, yeah.
Yeah.
Stand-up offer for a comedy.
One of us is going to be able to host the Oscars in the future, so...
Do you know what, Kylan? Stonewall is about bringing people together. There's a divide here.
Yeah.
And I feel like that impacts the points even more.
Now this is a banter where you rise people is how you bring people together.
Have you ever seen like buddy cop movies? Like, the banter makes us closer together because we're so comfortable with each other, we can dig into each
Where
other.
is he? Dwayne, Rob Johnson and Kevin Hart
Still arguing.
They said
Whereas me and Josh, you know, we spent the last night together.
No. Let's turn it off. Turn it off.
cameraman has
Oh,
got that.
no.
You know, defeated tears.
Goodness me. Oh, it's been all.
With a lot of other people in Raw, including my boyfriend, we stayed up overnight for the charity broadcast. We are good friends in Raw.
Good friends, yes.
Good save.
You have plenty of good friends, haven't you?
Wow.
Anyway, returning after that crazy scoop.
Big scoop.
Big, giant gelato scoop. Back to the action. Yeah, so look, you guys, have you finished arguing now?
We never argued in the first
Did anyone decide between The Rock and Kevin Hart?
Well, again, that was the Act 2 playing out bit where they have the spat, but it makes them closer together for the Act 3, and now that we're in the final stage, this is the Act 3.
I would say,
Someone's been reading too many philosophy books.
I also think that, well, Dwayne Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart are actors as well. I think they're putting on their acting.
Why the hell are we still talking about Dwayne Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart?
I love
them both.
Well, it's because of what we did, because, you know, in life, it's about drive, it's about power. Tristan wasn't hungry, so he didn't devour the M&Ms.
Whoa.
You know.
Okay, enough jibber jabber, flibber flabber. Kind of wake up, okay. Wake up.
Yeah.
It is time now to talk scores.
Yeah.
And these scores here for this challenge are going to. We are going to deliver to this camera now because the other camera's broken. We are going to be delivering. Here we go. Whoa! Okay.
Who is
student
that
radio.
sexy man?
Hey, that's you.
No, I was talking about you, Will.
Oh, I was talking about you. Oh. Scores.
We like Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Well, you can't take our stuff.
Oh, we're back live. Kylan.
So let's no, okay. As we've said, we've had enough whiff, we've had enough waff. Let's talk numbers. Let's talk maths.
First of all,
let's crunch it.
Let's talk about team Rebecca and Josh. So I feel like kind of look. We've both had a chance to give points. Let's give points together. We're going to average between 2 points here that we're going to give. Okay, because we want to be fair.
Fair. So what should we do? Just count down.
Count down.
I'm going to count down from 3. I'm going to say my points. You're going to say your points, and we'll just find that mean maths between them. Okay.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. 26. Go on, we'll work it out. 89? No, that's wrong.
18 divided by 2.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, it is.
Add on to 8. So
17, right?
17.
Yeah.
17.
Divided by
17.
17! I do like a STEM degree, right?
That isn't right.
No, it's not right. But you're getting
17 points.
Okay.
Oh,
Pretty good score, but let's
Good
reveal now, potentially, the true winners here of Taskmaster. We're going to have to add up the points. But next team we have Sam and Tristan. You ready?
Not much of a team, was it?
I don't think they appreciate our chemistry, do they?
It's because we wear glasses, man. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's because Will does biology.
Completely bombed. Completely bombed. I'm sorry. Are you ready?
Shall we do the points?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Minus 12. 90.
90.
Can you justify your claim, Will?
I thought their right was pretty good. And they had a kind of, that kind of, not very often seen sort of like Kevin Hart, Dwayne The Rock Johnson dynamic that I really go for. So
that's weird because I was thinking exactly the same. They really resembled Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's crazy. Okay. So minus 12 and 90.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
We should have done this. We're horrible at maths, Kyle.
I think it's.
Well, it would be 78.
52.
52
points. 52 points. Very, very valuable.
Okay, I'll give you a second to do the math
Yeah,
on the
let me
phone
work
while
out
I
the
talk
maths.
a little bit about today, because we've, of course, been raising money today for Stonewall. I've just concluded a mammoth 72-hour broadcast live on Raw 12:51 AM with some of your favourite hosts and incredible shows. And of course, you can still donate right now. The link is justgiving.com/fundraising /raw 1251, no, raw-1251 AM2. That's RAW-1251 AM2. All the money goes to Stonewall, and we have raised a lot of money. So first of all, a round of applause. Second of all, I want to thank you guys for being on Taskmaster today. We saw some incredible, fantastic tasks from you guys. I want to think, what was your favourite? Let's go down the line. Start with Josh, your favourite task today?
Well, I think it was the Hinty and Chishan. It allowed everyone's creativity to really go wild. Not really as much in my case.
Tristan.
The one where I didn't get bullied.
Nice, yeah, we'd love to see it.
I think the final task, because it allowed me to create a dynamic, and let me think of a good example you can compare it to. Maybe maybe a very large bald Samoan man, and then a smaller,
really short African American dude.
Yeah, I can't think of an example of that, but that kind of energy of the dynamic. Yeah,
I agree.
You have lost all of your points.
Disqualified. Joking.
I came in today with one mission after being tied over 2 overnights. I want to see your reaction to me doing an SRA in before the prize task, and that was my favourite part of it.
And I feel like we've sort of let you down on that front in terms of, should we just, I know the points can't change, but let's just sort of...
You were shocked. Rebecca stole an SRA for the game.
An SRA!
Alright, okay, we're not on stage now.
The award-winning radio station.
Crazy. Okay.
Kylan.
Enough fun, enough words, enough jokes. Back to the maths, back to the numbers. I frankly don't know why I've been put as responsible for this, but I have more or less added up the scores as I've seen fit. So
silence in the studio. Silence, please.
Oh, Oh, you hurt Pinguino.
It's actually Pingu, mate.
Oh, alright, mate. Not your mate anymore. In 4th place, with 27 points, is Rebecca! In 3rd place, with 28 points, so just 1 point above, is John! In 3rd place, with 56 points, so quite a way ahead, is Tristan! Which means our winner with 87 points today, the gazelle, the endurance athlete, is Sam. Congratulations. I mean, how are you feeling? Let's get you at this moment, a post-race interview.
I'm ecstatic. This is the most honourable, important moment of my life.
Sounds very sarcastic, doesn't it?
No, it's genuine.
Should we minus 100 points though?
No, because I get to now show this, to all my family after cut at least 4 of the jokes out before.
Dear. Well, look, thank you so much everyone for being here today, and thank you for watching Raw's Taskmaster. We'll probably be back next year, but until then, Godspeed.